Remember this. You have no names. No past either. You're nothing but a code. Do you see your shadow on the ground? From now on, you are the queen's most perfect one. Ah. Meng Meng, spare me. Yu is still little, doesn't understand. Still little? It's because she's not been whipped enough. Sister, will we really ever get out of here? We will. There's definitely a chance. When the time comes, we'll go to Jiangnan to see the flowers. These two are not bad. The queen still carries the aura of chibi, not fit for heavy responsibilities. Please let the queen choose me. Oh. So young and already eager for a position. All right, I'll choose you. Thank you, Your Majesty. Come with me. Sister! Who taught you manners, letting you shout like that? You… Come, sister. From today on, you are my shadow. Anything I don't want to do, you will do it all. I let you leave. Only then can you live. I let you die. You must die.
Yes.
Your Majesty, the Queen. Take this and serve in my chambers tonight. This medicine will help you conceive a royal heir tonight. Once you give birth to the prince, I promise you. Yan. Auntie. It's time to send him off, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, tighten, squeeze. I'm holding the baby. Today's the day sister gives birth. After sister gives birth to the prince, she can leave the palace. Yu. The queen promised me. As long as I give birth to the prince, she will let us go. We'll be free soon. Really, sister. Sister. You're pregnant. Does the queen still beat you? Only if sister makes a mistake will she be punished. Don't worry. Sister. It's okay, Yu. You have to promise sister one thing. Whatever sister says, Yu will promise. If anything happens to sister, you must take care of yourself for sister. And take care of the baby. Pay. Sister, don't curse yourself like that. Didn't sister already say, once we have the little prince, sister can take me away? Sister's just teasing you. Why did this happen to sister? You said you'd take me to the south, sister. The dead can't come back to life. Most of the shadows in the Shadow Pavilion meet such an end. How can your sister be at ease with you acting like this? Sister Lan, I want to enter the palace. I can't let my sister just die so mysteriously. I have to get her child back. I want the queen to pay the price. The queen's Ningxiang due. How many days until it's ready? 3 days, auntie. Yu, are you really determined? Entering the palace is almost certain death. Wanting to topple the queen is harder than reaching the sky? Sister Lan, how's the thing I asked you to check? Consort Li from the Qing prince's residence is simple-minded. Only wants to win. Relies on the prince's power, acts arrogant. As soon as she entered the palace, she offended the queen. She's been confined. What are you going to do? The queen has relied on the general's house and Shadow Pavilion for support all these years, always holding the position of central palace. The power of the Qing prince's house can compete with the general's house. Consort Li may have her own calculations. If we can help her, it will pose a threat to the queen. Consort Li will surely stir up chaos in the inner palace. By then, I will find a way to approach the emperor. This is the silver badge for the medicinal cuisine housemaids. In a few days, you'll come with me to the medicinal cuisine house. Dicking, you must act wisely. Be careful with everything. Everyone, pay close attention. If anything goes wrong, watch out for your hide. The emperor's anorexia is getting worse. All the palace consorts are trying different ways to send food to the emperor. Who isn't, right? Consort Li has been confined, yet she sends people daily for new recipes. Do we have new recipes today? Our Lady said, if you can't come up with new ones, you'll all be sent to scrub toilets. A bunch of useless fools. Auntie, please wait. What is it? Your servant boldly wishes to offer a recipe for the queen. Your Majesty, he said he has a way. You really have a remedy to help the emperor eat. Replying to Your Majesty, the emperor's anorexia isn't a stomach issue. It's because his heart is troubled. Things taste bland when the mind is blocked. My recipe only needs 3 days, and it will have a miraculous effect. Not a stomach disease. How can I trust you? Your Majesty. My family has practiced medicine for generations. You can trust me this once. If it works, it might lift your confinement. If it doesn't work, I'll die to apologize. All right, I trust you. These fruits look sour and bitter. Are you sure it works? Mmm. Your Majesty, Consort Li sent a mountain berry drink for you. Said it was specially made for you. Consort Li is thoughtful. Bring it up.
Yes.
Any news from Dingshang at court? Nothing yet, Your Majesty. Are you truly confident? Your Majesty, I'll bet my life on it. No geochori jade, 3 coins of hawthorn, a spoon of honey, half a cup of osmanthus juice. This mountain hawthorn drink really helps digestion. I'm still a bit hungry. I'll order the kitchen to send more food right away. Reward them. Your Majesty, Yunakan also said the Emperor chose your card tonight. The Emperor has chosen you. What's your name? Replying to Your Majesty, it's Jade. Very good. Your mountain chicken berry drink not only pleased the Emperor, but also got me a reward. Your servant dares not claim the credit. It was Consort Li's genuine intent for the Emperor that made the Mountain Ridge berry drink effective. Pretty clever. From today on, move from the medicinal cuisine house to my palace. Be my personal maid. Take care of my daily needs. Serve well and you'll get your rewards. Thank you for your grace, Your Majesty. I will devote myself fully. In the end, wasn't it just a bowl of sweet soup? Yet the Emperor praised her cleverness. Not only lifted her confinement, and picked Consort Li tonight. Such incredible favor. You've taken such pains to care for the Emperor all these years, and a bowl of wild fruit soup stole the show. Even food and drink can stir up trouble. Schemes and plots are everywhere. It seems this Consort Li isn't all that foolish after all. Your Highness, Consort Li just entered the palace, relying on the prince's manner for backing, and acting all arrogant and domineering. And now she's using a bowl of soup to win His Majesty's favor. If she ends up favored, over time, I'm afraid it will be bad for you. It's fine. The more favored she becomes, the easier it is for arrogance to grow. I'll just put her in her place myself. Isn't she scheduled to attend to His Majesty tonight? Come here.
Yes.
Go bring me the little prince. What time is it already? Why hasn't His Majesty arrived yet? Your Highness. Where is His Majesty, Your Highness? I went to the front hall and was told His Majesty was summoned by the Empress. They said the little prince won't stop vomiting, and His Majesty is worried. He's now in the Empress's palace.
The Empress.
A brilliant move playing up fatherly love. Ruined the night I prepared so carefully. Don't worry, Your Highness. I'll go check out what's really going on at the Empress's palace. This Li Ping is really so foolish. No, I can't let her miss this opportunity. Your Majesty, this child has always been frail and can't handle even a slight chill. It's all my fault for not taking good enough care of him and making Your Majesty worry. Please punish me, Your Majesty. Empress, don't worry. The imperial physician said, there's no serious problem. Don't blame yourself, Empress. Your Majesty, it's already so late. You should take care of your health. Why not stay here tonight with me? Forget it. Just look after the little prince for me. Your Majesty, Consort Li is still waiting to greet you. Would you like to go over? No, that's all. I'd like to take a walk by myself. You may leave. Yes, Your Majesty. Likes peace and quiet when frustrated. Often goes alone to the imperial garden. Drinks at the moon terrace. Often strums the zither. Doesn't like crowds but loves osmanthus blossoms. Who are you? Why are you drinking alone here? Who are you? Why do you care so much? Judging by your outfit, you're an imperial guard, right? You're pretty good looking. Why are you wearing a veil? My looks are unattractive, and I don't want to startle the nobles. You look so troubled. How about I share a drink with you? This is my own secret osmanthus wine. It's really sweet. Forget it, I won't drink. But aren't you afraid of being punished by your mistress? Hiding here and drinking? That's exactly why. I snuck out. My mistress is in a bad mood tonight. This osmanthus wine sure does smell rich. It's really a rare treat. Why is your mistress upset today? Ever since my mistress entered the palace, she's never received His Majesty's favor. Tonight she finally had a chance. But His Majesty went off to care for the little prince with the Empress instead. My mistress waited all night. Even the tea went cold 3 times. It really made my heart ache for her. So I sneaked out. Didn't expect to bump into a fool like you. So you're a maid from Consort Li's palace. I had no idea Consort Li was so eager to see me. So, are you going to drink or not? If you don't, the wine will be gone. I really can't drink this wine. Why not? Is my wine not good enough for you? The wine is great, but it would go against my intent. Then I'll just leave. This maid is actually quite genuine and adorable. The Empress has oppressed me again and again, completely disregarding my Qing prince's residence. How am I supposed to put up with that? Your Highness, I know you feel wronged, but last night was about the little prince, so it was reasonable for His Majesty to visit the Empress. Please don't get angry over this, Your Highness. Even though His Majesty didn't visit you yesterday, today is the autumn equinox. I heard His Majesty has a tradition of climbing high and dancing on this day. Maybe you'll get a chance today. Your Highness, the Empress will be offering prayers for blessings.
His Majesty has decreed.
To climb high for the autumn equinox, and Consort Li will accompany the procession. You sure are amazing. The real show is just starting. Li Ping was grounded for several days, but looks even fresher now. All thanks to your Highness, of course. Those were definitely the eyes from last night. This is my first time accompanying His Majesty to offer prayers. Did His Majesty just smile at me? Your Highness, you look stunning today, naturally the center of attention. But this climbing and offering prayers is a complicated ceremony, so you must be extra careful. Consort Li, dear sister. You offered blessings for His Majesty, so you should light the first incense. To pray for our dynasty, pray for His Majesty, and pray for all the ladies of the palace. Thank you, Your Highness. Oh, dear sister, how could you be so careless? A broken stick of incense spells bad luck. Could it be that? You're thinking disrespectful thoughts? Forgive me, Your Majesty. I was sincerely praying for blessings, and would never dare be careless. Why are you so agitated? You can't even hold a stick of incense. Your servant, Your Majesty. This maidservant dares to speak up. This incense stick was absolutely not broken by my lady on purpose. If you look here at the break, you'll see an oily mark. Someone must have dipped it in wax beforehand. That's why the incense became brittle and soft. Someone is trying to sabotage the blessing ceremony and frame my lady. Your Majesty, even if I were bold enough, I would never dare damage anything for the blessing ceremony. This incense was handed to me personally by Nanny Li. No one else could have touched it. This maidservant has been wronged. Your Majesty, please judge fairly. Your Majesty, this incense truly is suspicious. But you can't trust a maid's words so easily. It's been raining non-stop lately. The incense getting soft from moisture is still possible. How can you jump to conclusions based on this alone? Since this incense was given to her by Nanny Li, even if she isn't to blame, there is still negligence involved. Empress, handle the punishment yourself, to uphold the palace rules. Yes, Your Majesty. This maid is clever and meticulous. She truly is a loyal servant. You're truly my lucky star. Look, this is the burn ointment personally sent by the Emperor and prepared by the royal physician. It's thanks to your ladyship's great fortune. Earlier, Eunuch N came with a message. He said you should get ready to serve in bed tonight. Really? Oh my! This will be my first night serving the Emperor. You're always full of clever ideas. Do you have any tricks to make His Majesty stay every night after tonight? My lady, this is a special scent I created called Hawan Dream. It's not ordinary incense. Its fragrance calms the mind and sets the mood. The incense in your palace really is unique. I'm afraid His Majesty works too hard and gets frustrated with affairs of state. So I specifically had you make a calming incense. Does Your Majesty like it? I haven't felt this relaxed in a long time. There's a hint of osmanthus in this scent. It reminds me a bit of that maid's rice wine. Oh, that maid is bold yet cautious. When was she transferred here? Replying to Your Majesty. She was just transferred from the medicinal kitchen not long ago. She has been considerate in service, so I kept her by my side. The medicinal kitchen? My lady, Your Majesty.
His Majesty spent the night again at Consort Li's palace.
He only returned to his study this morning. While he was there, he was in a very good mood. These days, His Majesty hasn't been spending time with other consorts. That Consort Li doesn't look like someone with special tricks. The matter of the punishment at the Blessing Hall. I haven't dealt with her about it yet. And now she wants more favor. Fine. Then I'll help her out. Go bring me the jade skin cream. My lady, you mean the jade skin cream? I want to see how much longer she can stay pretty. Greetings to Empress. Wishing Empress eternal blessings and peace. Everyone, be seated. Consort Li still hasn't come. Relying on favor. She dares to be late in greeting the Empress. Where are the rules? Your servant greets the Empress, wishing Empress eternal blessings and peace. Your servant is late. Please forgive me, Empress. Sister Li, lately, you truly look radiant. It must be thanks to the Emperor's favor. You have received it well, wholeheartedly. You jest, noble lady. Serving the Emperor is our duty. Duty is duty. But don't overwork yourself. Otherwise, people might think you're the only favorite in the harem. Consort Li is indeed blessed. As sisters, we should be happy for her. Consort Jing, you're so kind. But serving the Emperor is all about virtue. Some people rely on cheap charms and monopolize His Majesty. That's nothing but trouble. So early in the morning. Do you think this is a marketplace? You're so energetic. Clearly, you haven't copied enough scriptures. Serving His Majesty is a blessing. Consort Li has served him night after night. Her hard work stands out. And she is an example for you all. As the Empress, I ought to reward her. Thank you, Empress. Consort Li, the Empress thought of your dedication in serving His Majesty. So she's gifting you the jade skin cream. May your skin be fair as snow, and may your beauty last forever. You, quickly take it. Then I thank the Empress. So that's what this is. This is poisonous. My lady, this is itch-eb cream. If you apply it for 3 days, your skin will itch and break out. The Empress truly has a vicious mind. If not for your warning today, my face would be ruined. No, I must go to His Majesty and have him deliver justice for me. My lady, our words alone aren't proof. The jade skin cream was sent from the Empress's palace to ours. It passed through many hands. If the Empress accuses us instead, she say we're framing her on purpose. Wouldn't that play right into her hands? So I just have to accept this loss? Of course not. Since the Empress wants a show, let's give her one. Not only will we not lose, we'll make sure she suffers the consequences herself. I knew you have a plan. Noble Lady Qi always opposes you. Today she even insulted you. That wretch relies on her brother's military merit. She looks down on all the other ladies in the palace. Then let's use the trick of diverting trouble. Greetings to Noble Lady Qi. Isn't this Consort Li's maid? Your lady is really doing well. His Majesty spends every night in her quarters. Do you know what special methods she has? Replying to Noble Lady, this maid would never judge her master. If you have no further orders, I need to bring the jade skin cream to my lady at the pavilion. Jade skin cream. That's a precious item worth thousands. It makes your skin as white as snow. How did your lady get one? Replying to you, Noble Lady, it was a gift from the Empress. Consort Li is already born beautiful. With the jade skin cream, it's just the cherry on top. I'll borrow the jade skin cream for a few days and return it later. Please don't make it hard for this maid. The jade skin cream was bestowed by the Empress. My lady hasn't even used it yet. I cannot take responsibility. Noble lady, noble lady. Greetings to Consort Jing. You may rise. Hurry back now. Consort Li might punish you. Yes, my lady. Congratulations, my lady. Best wishes, my lady. This really is good stuff. After I use it for a few days. Let's see how long the Emperor's heart can stay with that temptress. By my calculations, Consort Li's rash should start acting up soon. She must be hiding somewhere crying now. Good. Come with me to take a look. Call for Imperial Dr. Li. And bring a few more people. My lady, about my time in the medicinal kitchen. The Empress has summoned you. The Imperial Doctor is on his way to our palace. So he came to laugh at me after all. I'll go get His Majesty now. Your Majesty, Lady Li's personal maid is outside requesting an audience. Let her in. Announce Lady Mi Yu to enter the hall. This servant greets Your Majesty. Your secret recipe of osmanthus wine is all gone. Please forgive me, Your Majesty. That day at the pavilion, I didn't know if it was His Majesty unintentionally offending you. I humbly ask Your Majesty to punish me. All right. Then tell me, what exactly is your crime? This servant deceived the sovereign and committed a serious crime. Get up. If I truly wanted to punish you, would you have been able to leave the pavilion unharmed? Thank you, Your Majesty. Now, aside from pleading guilty, what else brings you here? This servant would like to invite Your Majesty to visit Lady Li's palace. Oh, I remember. Tonight I was supposed to visit Consort Jing. Yes, that's correct.
Lady Li.
has prepared a special surprise for your majesty tonight. She only worries she cannot present it to you right away, so she feels disappointed, and dared to ask your majesty to make an exception. Another petty trick to compete for favor. Let's go to Lady Li's palace. I hope the surprise you prepared won't disappoint me. The Empress has arrived. This servant greets
The Empress.
Her Majesty the Empress cares for Lady Li, so she has specially brought the imperial physician to check your pulse for peace and health. Where is your mistress? Replying to your highness, my mistress is not able to greet you today. Please forgive us, your highness. Not able? Is she sick? Then my visit is just in time. Let Dr. Li have a look. Your highness, my mistress really can't see any guests today. Please pardon us. Your Majesty the Empress. This consort didn't know. I disturbed your Majesty, and deserve to die for my offense. Why is Her Majesty the Empress in such a hurry? Your Majesty, something terrible has happened. Lady, she suddenly developed swelling and sores on her face. The maid came to call for Dr. Li. Your Highness, Your Highness! Don't touch me. Your Highness, the Emperor has arrived. Your Majesty, Your Majesty! What exactly is the matter, Dr. Hurry? Your Majesty, Your Highness, Lady Qi has been poisoned. I will prepare the antidote at once. It was her. She did this to me. It was because I used Lady Li's jade skin cream that I ended up like this. Your Majesty. Empress, please seek justice for me. Lady Li, how dare you? You actually tried to harm Lady Gong. I'm being wronged, Your Majesty. That jade skin cream was gifted to me by the Empress. I treasured it and never used it myself, but Lady Qi borrowed it from me. For this I even scolded you. Speak. What's truly going on? Replying to Your Majesty. The jade skin cream was indeed brought by Granny Li. She said it was a reward from the Empress residence. My mistress couldn't bear to use it all this time. Until that day in the Imperial Garden, when she was sunbathing, she felt her skin was burning, so she asked me to fetch it. I bumped into Lady Qi on the way. Lady Qi liked it and took it, saying she would borrow it for a few days. I dared not fight her for it, so I came back and reported to my mistress. All the ladies present in the Imperial Garden saw it that day. Your Majesty, I happened to be enjoying the flowers in the Imperial Garden that day. So what this maid says is true. Nonsense. Everything I send is of the best quality. Who knows if you secretly switched them? Your Majesty, the jade skin cream is custom made by the Imperial Household Department, and each jar has a unique marking. The cream and the jar are matched as one, making it impossible to swap. If it really was swapped, then it could only have been switched by Granny Li when she returned it. Your Majesty, this servant is innocent. This servant is innocent. Investigate this thoroughly. Retrieve every jar of jade skin cream in the palace. I want to see just who is bold enough to dare harm my favorite consort. I will not let them off lightly. Yes, Your Majesty. Oh. Idiot. You followed me for so many years. Since when did you become so despicable? Such a small matter, and you actually let her turn it against us. Your Highness, spare me. Please, Your Highness, spare me. It's that maid serving Lady Li. I never expected she would remember the jaw's marking. Now is not the time to worry about that. The Emperor is ordering a thorough investigation. If they trace it back to me, behind me is my brother, my father, the entire general's mansion. I can't afford any mistakes. Granny Li, do you understand? Your Highness, for the many years I've served you, please spare me just this once. Only because you've served me all these years, will I allow you to keep your dignity and take care of your affairs after you're gone, and provide well for your family.
Guards.
Someone, come. Send Granny Li and her family to reunite below. Yes, Your Highness. I will take care of it. Lady Li, I will never let you off easily. You and Li Mingming have hanged themselves out of fear. This time, it's all thanks to you. We must take this chance to make the Emperor suspect the Empress. Your Highness, heaven always protects the good. But after this incident, I'm afraid the Empress sees you as more of a threat. Then what should we do? In the harem, is there anything more protective than having a child? Nothing can safeguard you better. An heir. Easier said than done. Though I have His Majesty's favor. Lately, it's not been very often. Besides, how would the Empress ever let me get my way? Since we know this, let's use her scheme against her. Make something out of nothing. Your Majesty, Nanny Li hanged herself out of fear of punishment. The Empress has already ordered her burial. She said Nanny Li had served loyally for many years and couldn't bear to investigate further. She requested to reflect in seclusion. It's just as well she's dead. Let Her Majesty and the Empress handle it as they see fit. I want to go for a walk. You don't need to attend me. Yes, Your Majesty. That maid probably won't dare to come here to drink anymore. What are you doing here? I deserve death for disturbing Your Majesty. I deserve 1,000 deaths. Why aren't you with Consort Li? And picking flowers here in the middle of the night? Your Majesty, allow me to explain. According to medical texts, these flowers have calming effects. My lady's been feeling anxious lately, so I boldly picked some to help her recuperate. You're truly loyal. Why is Consort Li anxious? Your Majesty, it's because Nanny Li hanged herself. What does Nanny Li's death have to do with her? Nanny Li was close to the Empress. Now, after Jade Consort's rise, Nanny Li hanged herself. Rumors are spreading in the palace. Everyone says my lady orchestrated the killing through others. But my lady is pure-minded, and she's afraid the Empress will blame her when she finds out. Nonsense. Calm yourself, Your Majesty. Though my lady's actions are a bit bold, she's always respected the Empress. Never crossed the line. Besides, the Empress still has the backing of the General's mansion. What did you say? Your Majesty. What about the General's mansion? Your Majesty, I mean, the General's mansion guards the border with impregnable defenses, capable of holding off 1,000,000 enemies. Just like the peonies in this flower bed, standing out above the rest, with no other flower competing for beauty. All right, go attend to Consort Li. Yes, Your Majesty, I take my leave. The General guards my 300,000 troops, and must not form factions among themselves. If this army one day only recognizes the General, and not the Emperor, wouldn't that be dangerous in their hearts? Your Majesty, there's news from the Imperial Medical Bureau. The monthly decoction in Consort Li's palace has just been for stabilizing and protecting the fetus. Protecting the fetus? How is that possible? Every palace uses my cold silkworm incense, which is most harmful to pregnancy. I heard Shu Yu also instructed the Imperial kitchen to make lots of sour plums. If Consort Li truly is pregnant with a royal heir, so what if she's pregnant? In this harem, there's plenty of people who can handle it for me. I've been reflecting in seclusion for days. It's time to go out for a walk. Let's visit Lady Qi. Yes. The Empress has arrived. You've just been unbanned, Your Majesty, and already come to see me. I'm honestly overwhelmed by your favor. Is there something you need, Your Majesty? Has your face gotten better, dear sister? Today, the Imperial kitchen made a lot of sour plums. I tried some and found them quite good. I specially brought some for you to taste. Your Majesty, you jest. I am not pregnant, nor do I have indigestion. So why would I keep sour plums? Do you know which lady the Imperial kitchen prepared these sour plums for? Lady Qi, the sour plums were especially prepared for Consort Li. Consort Li? That wretch is actually pregnant. If she hadn't ruined my face and kept me from serving His Majesty, how would she get a chance like this? All right, dear sister, try the taste of these sour plums. I'll head back first. Greetings, Your Majesty. Rise. Thank you, Your Majesty. What brings you here this time? Your Majesty, Her Highness recently picked some green plums, and the Imperial kitchen made sour plums. She sent me to invite Your Majesty to try them in her palace. Just to taste them. Nothing much. I see Consort Li is getting more attentive. I'll go taste her sincerity. I want to see what tricks this master and servant are up to now. You've studied before? Your Majesty, I know a little, and have read some medical books. I think you're quite meticulous and thorough in your work. Your Majesty praises me too much. The harem is a place that trains people's minds. The more you see, the more you hear, the more you understand. How about coming to serve by my side in the future? Thank you for your Majesty's immense grace. I'm far too inexperienced and dare not serve in front of your Majesty. I only wish to serve Consort Li wholeheartedly. Please allow it, your Majesty. You know how to speak well, that's all. Is Her Highness all right? What exactly happened here? I only came to visit Consort Li and accidentally knocked over the sour plum jar. Who knew my sister was unsteady and fell to the ground? I swear, it was not intentional. Your Majesty, I carefully prepared sour plums for you, waiting for your Majesty to taste them. But Lady Qi arrived to visit and knocked the sour plums to the ground as soon as she entered, then said I didn't deserve to be pregnant. Never mind whether I'm pregnant or not. In this harem, except for the Empress, no maids have ever been pregnant. According to Lady Qi, do none of the consorts deserve it? That's something I've never considered. Few of my consorts ever get pregnant. My heirs have been scarce for so many years. Could someone be secretly interfering? Is today's incident a coincidence or intentional? Eunuch N. Have the Imperial Medical Bureau check the pulses of all consorts. I want to know each person's health condition. And thoroughly check their medications. Have everything reviewed by the Imperial Medical Bureau. Your Majesty, something's wrong. Why are you so flustered? Consort Li and Lady Qi quarreled in front of His Majesty.
His Majesty ordered
The imperial physicians to check the pulse of all the consorts. Afraid he'll investigate why the ladies haven't conceived. Have our spies in every palace? Replace cold silkworm incense with ordinary incense. And have the Imperial Medical Bureau monitor closely. If any consort's pulse is abnormal, report immediately. Yes, but why did His Majesty go to Consort Li's palace? Your Highness, I found out. It was you who brought His Majesty there? Her again? Send a message to the hidden pavilion. Investigate Yu's background. Where she lived before entering the palace. Who her parents are. Look into every detail. Do not miss anything. Yes. Also, summon Dr. Li. Tell him I've been feeling heart palpitations and weakness lately.
If His Majesty asks,
just say it's not convenient to disturb me.
yes.
Have you heard? Ever since the Empress secluded herself, all those cunning vixens in the palace are scrambling to get in front of His Majesty. Xiang consort delivers soup, Hui consort dances, and the consort is especially impressive. She copied scriptures all night in the palace, saying it's for His Majesty's blessing. Now everyone calls her virtuous. If we stay locked up like this to recover,
His Majesty
will probably forget us completely. Can't you say anything? My lady, look at this pot of flowers. The leaves are growing too densely. They compete for sunlight. So none of them grow well. Only by cutting off the excess and keeping the best ones. Can they grow upwards? Cut. Is this really the time to be talking? Your Majesty, everyone is vying for the Emperor's favor now. But we insist on avoiding it. All the consorts are trying every way to get close to His Majesty. And we purposely avoid seeing him. What kind of twisted logic is that? Your Majesty, what the Emperor needs least right now is beauty, dance, and soup. What he lacks is peace and understanding. This fragrance actually has a calming effect. When did you prepare this? Your Majesty, this is a soothing sachet. Please hand this sachet to Eunuch An. Let him pass it on to the Emperor. I knew you would have a solution. You go yourself. You are the one I trust most. Eunuch and the palace is getting noisier. I am the Emperor, not some spectator on a stage. Your Majesty, please calm down. Who is here? You, as ordered by Her Majesty? Specially bringing the sachet to the Emperor.
His Majesty is upset.
He may not be available. Bring it up. Osmanthus. To smell such fresh osmanthus at this time of year is truly rare. Its scent is fresh and not overpowering. Rise. Your Majesty, Her Majesty knows you're exhausted. She crafted this soothing sachet to calm and help you sleep. Your master is very thoughtful. Her Majesty says you've been working hard for the country and your family. You're completely worn out. She didn't want to disturb you. So she offers this handmade sachet to help you sleep peacefully. Her Majesty also says her foot injury is no longer serious. Please don't worry. That girl really understands how to play hard to get. Then I'll go along with your plan. Let's visit your master. Your Majesty, you made this sachet for me? I like it very much. I don't dare bow. This girl truly asks for nothing. She only seeks favor for Consort Li. Your Majesty, Consort Li. Your Majesty, the imperial physician is here. He said he's here to check your pulse for peace. You looked healthy this morning. Why did you suddenly call the physician? Let's go see. Yes. How is it? Congratulations, Your Majesty. Congratulations, Your Highness. The pulse is very smooth. It's indeed a joyful pulse. But it's still early. Needs more time. I'll prescribe some medicine to stabilize the pregnancy. Please rest well, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, please calm down. The physician said, you need to rest? Yes, rest well. Eunuch An.
His Majesty has issued a decree.
Consort Li is gentle and virtuous, dignified and prudent. Now she carries the royal air. A great contribution to the nation. I am very pleased. Promote Consort Li to Lady Li. Grant her gold record and gold seal. Yes. Your subject thanks Your Majesty for your grace. Please rise. Your Majesty, Consort Li is pregnant.
His Majesty is overjoyed. He issued a decree on the spot.
Raised her rank to concubine. The decree has already been announced to the 6 palaces. I will reflect behind closed doors. This gave her the chance to bear the royal heir. Why is it her? Is it because of that servant by her side? Your Majesty, please calm down. The Shadow Pavilion has started investigating you. There will be news soon. I can't wait. Soon Nanny is delivering my edict. Summon you to serve Her Majesty in the palace. What are you doing? I'm keeping her under my nose. Time to teach her a lesson. If my beloved concubine gives birth to a prince, his name will be Chang'an. May his life be peaceful. If it's a princess, her name will be Xinyu, the moon in my heart. What do you think, my love? Reporting to Your Majesty. Your Majesty, the Empress, the edict summons a maid. You must go to the Empress's palace to serve. Finally lost patience. What? Your Majesty, how can the Empress arbitrarily transfer servants from other palaces? Did the Empress say? Why, Your Majesty? The Empress says she's the lady of the central palace, but she's always unwell. Can't share your burdens. Heard that Yu is skilled in medicine. Wants her to help for a few days. Yu, what do you think? Your Majesty, I'm just a palace maid. I must obey the Empress's orders. I dare not disobey. I've always wanted to visit the Empress's palace. It's more interesting to negotiate with a tiger. More fun. You, Your Majesty, Your Highness, the Empress is the mother of the nation. Now her health is poor. I know some medicine. I should help ease Your Majesty's worries. Besides, if I don't go, Lady Li will be accused of being arrogant for being favored. I don't want my master to suffer for my sake. Since the Empress summoned you, then go ahead. It's your choice to go. Just go then. With me here. If you regret it, not even the gates of the central palace can keep you. Thank you, Your Majesty. You, why bother with this? You're going to your doom. Your Majesty, there's no hiding from this. Your pregnancy is just starting. The Empress may try to harm you and the baby. Better if I go early. Maybe I can prepare in advance. Please rest assured, I know what I'm doing. I've prepared these for you and the Emperor. The scents and teas you both enjoy. When they're finished, I'll probably be back. You. The Empress thinks keeping someone close will bring her peace. She probably doesn't know what kind of person she's really facing. Empress, I've finally come before you. My sister's blood debt, I swear you'll pay with your life. Your Shadow Pavilion and General's mansion will all go down with you. You greets the Empress. A clever opportunist. I'll take a good look at that capable face. Raise your head. Let me see you clearly. Jianyi, you've schemed to make me suffer. I will show you. Opposing me is worse than death. Now that you're here, you must follow my rules. From today, learn the rules properly from Suji Yu. See, this person is a true talent favored by Consort Li. Serving the Empress. You must thoroughly understand the palace rules. Kneel here tonight. Memorize them. I'll test you first thing in the morning. For each mistake, you'll be punished 10 strokes. Yes, Auntie. How's the memorization going? I've memorized everything. Auntie, please ask about the Empress section. Recite it to let me hear. Rules of the Central Palace. Receive royal grace from above. Oversee the inner palace below. Anyone meeting the Empress must perform a full kneeling salute. Direct eye contact with the Empress is forbidden. Your memory is impressive. But to serve the Empress, just having a good memory isn't enough. Stand up, it's time to serve tea to the Empress. The tea in front of the Empress must be brewed with freshly boiled water for the best flavor. To prevent burns, Your Majesty. The maid serving tea. Her hands must be trained first. Holding it steadily and serving tea to Her Majesty is a blessing. An ordinary palace maid possesses such endurance. Your Majesty. These eyes seem somehow familiar. Your Majesty, news just arrived from Yin Pavilion. Yu's background is clean. She's been working in the herbal kitchen since entering the palace. Nothing suspicious was found. You do know there are people who always live under someone else's shadow, doing things for their master their entire life, and end up without even a name. Replying to Your Majesty, I don't know. Forgive my stupidity. Maybe I'm just overthinking this. No one from Yin Pavilion has ever escaped in recent years. So why do I always feel this maid has traces of Yin Pavilion? I'm tired. You may leave now. Yes, Your Majesty. Three with blades per team. From east to west, 128 steps. The sentry stands under the crabapple tree. Ansu doesn't do night duty. Lights are out at the third quarter of the dog hour. The Empress tends to get up at night. Usually, water is delivered around the second quarter of the ox hour. My sister's notes mention Yin Pavilion's secret messages come into the palace at the third quarter of the ox hour. Yin Pavilion's pigeons. The brilliance of the peony. Indeed, it needs blood to bring out its beauty. That highlights its nobility. You suffer here with me. Do you know what your master is doing? I heard His Majesty rewarded another batch of fine Jiangnan fabrics today. Consort Li was smiling from ear to ear. You've been here for quite a few days. Has your master sent anyone to check on you even once? You've schemed so much for your master. Helped her rise to the rank of consort. But now, you're nothing but a discarded pawn. Replying to your majesty. Solving problems for my master is my duty. The Empress is my master. Consort Li is also my master. To serve my master is my blessing. I want to see how Consort Li fares without you by her side. How many days can she endure? Ah. Your Majesty, the wind has picked up. Let's return to the palace. Your Majesty. Imperial physician, beloved consort. How is everything now? Reporting to your Majesty. Consort Li seems to have disturbed her pregnancy. Fortunately, her pulse remains fairly stable. She needs to rest in bed for several days. Understood. Your Majesty. I am so scared. Don't worry, my beloved. As long as I'm here, I will protect you and the prince. But I was fine. How did you suddenly slip and fall? It must have been the young eunuch's doing. Now that I am pregnant, the palace is filled with danger. His Majesty can't protect me at all times. If it's up to me alone, I fear I can't fend off the Empress's attacks. Without you by my side, I don't even have a talisman to save my life. I must find a way to get her back. Your Majesty, I have another request. I hope your Majesty will grant me this favor. My beloved, speak. You has been at the Empress's palace for several days. Not a single message has come out. I really can't stop worrying. Now I must rest in bed for recovery. I only hope someone close can take care of me. I beg your Majesty for mercy. May I go and bring you back? Nonsense. With your current health, how can you get out of bed so easily?
The Empress said.
It's only a few days' stay in her palace. She will not hold her back. Your Majesty, since she volunteered to go, some hardship is normal. Your Majesty. Beloved, you rest and recover. I understand. You and you share a profound bond. I will make arrangements myself. Tonight, I'll go to the Empress's palace.
Yes. His Majesty arrives.
I didn't know your Majesty was coming. Sorry for not welcoming you sooner. I ask your Majesty's forgiveness. May I ask the reason for your Majesty's visit today? The Empress has been resting in the palace for many days. I've come to see how her recovery is going. Thank you, your Majesty, for your concern. I've been resting these days, and my health is mostly restored. Thanks to you's attentive care. Get up. Thank you, your Majesty. What happened to your hand? Replying to your Majesty, it's due to my stupidity. I accidentally pricked my finger while embroidering. Pricked your hand. More likely you were mistreated. If you stay longer, you'll be skinned alive. I see the Empress is healthy and energetic. She must be fine now. Today, Consort Li accidentally fell in the Imperial Garden. She needs careful attention now. You is used to serving her. Let her return tomorrow. Is Consort Li all right? Your Majesty, I'm fine. I have memorials to review. The Empress should rest early. She can't leave yet. Your Majesty.
His Majesty truly cares for Consort Li.
With utmost attention. Since Consort Li needs me, I'll return tomorrow. You may leave. Yes, Your Majesty. No major problem, huh? Consort Li needs a confidant, huh? I, as Empress, am less valued than a mere consort. You care for her. Then I'll show you what real care means. Little Prince, what's wrong? Little Prince. What's happened to the prince? Where's the imperial physician? Quickly summon the physician. Are you all useless? Auntie, the imperial physician has already been summoned. He's rushing here now. The little prince was just fine a moment ago. He drank Ansu's calming soup and went to sleep. But suddenly, aren't you skilled in medicine? Quickly check what's wrong with the prince. This child was exchanged with my sister's life. It's all my fault for provoking the Empress. I forgot she's as ruthless as a snake, even daring to harm a child. I will never let you get away with this. Your Majesty, the little prince's pulse is weak. It's a case of poisoning. The little prince is the foundation of the nation. His Majesty must be informed immediately. Everything the little prince uses, and what he eats. No one is allowed to move or inspect the items under seal. Otherwise, no one can bear the monstrous crime of plotting to kill the royal heir. How dare you? The Empress is present. Who are you to give orders here? Nanny Su. Are you expecting the Empress to take responsibility for obstructing the Emperor's judgment and delaying treatment for the prince? Your Majesty, please. Reporting to Your Majesty. The little prince has indeed been poisoned. The poison took effect very quickly, but fortunately the dosage was not high, so his life is not in danger. With a bit of rest, he'll recover in time. From this moment, everyone in the palace, from the lowest servant to the highest head maid, Arrest them all and take them to the judicial office. Interrogate each one of them. Investigate every single area. I want to see who is brave enough to lay hands on my royal heir. Yes, Your Majesty. There are still some leftovers of the calming medicine the prince took. May I ask the imperial physicians to inspect it? Imperial physicians, examine it. Reporting to Your Majesty. This soup does contain poison. This is not the calming soup. Who presented this calming soup? Replying to Your Majesty, it was personally delivered by Nanny Sue. May Your Majesty see the truth clearly. This servant absolutely did not poison it. Take her away. Your Majesty the Empress, please save me. Your Majesty the Empress, shut up. Your Majesty the Empress, take her away, Your Majesty. Your Majesty the Empress, Your Majesty the Empress, please save me. Your Majesty, I do not know why Nanny Sue acted on her own accord. There must be something suspicious about this matter. I hope Your Majesty will see the truth. From today onward, the little prince's daily life and all his food and medicine will all be taken over by you, handled by her alone. Yes, Your Majesty. Everything about the little prince, big or small, must be reported to me by you. No one is allowed to interfere.
Yes.
Although the Queen does not know who instructed Nanny Sue today, you are still responsible for insufficient management of your staff. You are guilty of employing the wrong person. Starting from now, your salary will be reduced, and you are confined to the palace. You may not leave without an imperial decree. If anything whatsoever happens to the little prince, I will hold you solely responsible. Sister, you called for me so late at night. What is it about? Brother Nanny Sue has already been taken to the judicial office. If she confesses, the secret room in the palace will definitely be exposed. His Majesty wants to hand the little prince over to a mere servant. Obviously, he's become suspicious of me. Don't panic, sister. Even if His Majesty suspects him, he won't suspect you of harming the prince. After all, in his heart, the prince is your own child. Nanny Sue is just a servant. If she's killed, so be it. Let me handle this matter. By tomorrow morning, the judicial office will report that she has committed suicide out of guilt. Thank you for your help, brother. With both Madame Lee and Nanny Sue getting into trouble recently, I need someone trustworthy by my side. Brother Zhang, send someone reliable into the palace. To replace Nanny Sue, I'll arrange it right away. Sister, father is quite displeased with your recent conduct. Now the court is in turmoil. He desperately needs support from inside the palace. Yet you keep getting into trouble. If you lose His Majesty's favor again, it will not be good for our general's household. Since the servant has earned the emperor's trust, might as well win her over. If she can be used by us, wouldn't that be even better? Song Cheng, don't worry. I have my own plans. Take me to see the little prince. This servant pays respects to Your Majesty the Empress and General Wei. This maid does look quite delicate and charming. How is the little prince? The little prince has taken his medicine and is sleeping peacefully now. General, All of the little prince's medicine is inspected by designated methods and people, so there can be no room for any mistakes.
His Majesty trusts you very much.
Forgive me for being dull-witted. I only know His Majesty wants me to take good care of the little prince. How long do you think you can keep taking care of the prince? You're a smart girl. The Empress never mistreats those who are loyal to her. If you're loyal to His Majesty, then of course you're loyal to the Empress as well. Brother, what do you think of this girl? She's much better than those useless palace maids you have. Why not let her become my concubine? Greetings, Your Majesty. The little prince has recovered for the most part. With a few more days of care, he'll fully recover. Thanks to your attentive care. But the real culprit behind poisoning the prince still hasn't been found. Nanny Sue already committed suicide by taking poison. Looks like the general's manor was involved. Nanny Sue is dead. The judicial office is heavily guarded. How could she kill herself so easily? The imperial physician examined her and confirmed she had poison hidden to commit suicide. There is more than one person behind the plot to kill the prince. The mastermind must be inside the palace. I order you to secretly investigate the attack on the prince. With this token, you may mobilize the palace's secret guards as you wish. Do not overlook a single clue. Understood, Your Majesty. Let me give you some power. Let's see how far you can go. The Empress conveys this message. Palace maid Yu is rewarded for her careful attention to the prince. Special reward, 10 bolts of white cloud brocade. The Empress orders a palace banquet to honor Miss Yu as a mark of recognition. An invitation from the Empress. Sister Yu, that's quite an honor. Yes, Sister Zhu isn't just favored by the Emperor. Now she has earned the Empress's appreciation too. She probably keep rising higher and higher. Thank you, Your Majesty, for the generous reward. Taking care of the little prince is just my duty. I dare not claim any credit. I know my status is humble, and I dare not trouble Your Majesty to host a banquet for me. Miss Yu, this is a sign of Her Majesty's kindness. If you don't go, it would be disrespectful to Her Majesty. Her Majesty's kindness? I will certainly be there on time. Your servant greets the Empress. There's no need for a formality. Thank you, Your Highness. I summoned you here today. There's no one else present. I just wanted to share some thoughts with you. General Wei said you're a smart person. I appreciate you as well. Your Highness flatters me. Regarding Su Auntie's matter, I am deeply saddened. Though her death was not truly regrettable, still, because of it, it has caused friction between the Emperor and me. I know. Now, before the Emperor, only you can speak for him. If you are willing to help remove this misunderstanding, I promise I will reward you handsomely. This golden hairpin is an imperial gift. Today I present it to you. In the future, I will also ask the Emperor to grant you the rank of talented lady. It's far better than being a mere servant. Your Highness, I absolutely cannot accept. I know my status is humble. How could I dare wear an imperial gift? Nor dare I wish for a higher rank. I only wish to serve the prince wholeheartedly and stay within my place. You should understand. A wise bird chooses the right tree to nest in. I am the head of the central palace, with the general's mansion backing me. If you don't rise, others will. I only wish to stay in my place and won't reach for anything beyond my station. Serving the prince is already a blessing. How could I dare have further ambitions? Thank you for your highness's hospitality. Your servant takes leave. Since you failed to see your opportunity, don't blame me for being ruthless. You, sister. I didn't expect you to enter the palace so soon. I worry about you being alone in the palace. I truly can't help but worry. After Suranti's death, the Shadow Pavilion chose palace maids for the Empress. So I entered the selection. Now I serve by the Empress's side, which helps us stay informed. The Empress is meticulous and ruthless in her actions. Be very cautious while serving in her palace. Remember to be careful in everything. From now on, we should avoid meeting unless necessary, so we don't attract attention. Now that you've married the Empress, I fear she won't let this go easily. Don't worry, sister. I know what I'm doing. Ah, Your Highness, be careful. Your Highness? Quick, check on the prince. Is the prince frightened? The prince is not seriously hurt. Your Highness, you've been bitten. Hurry inside the hall. I'll go call the imperial physician. Why? This. How can there be a snake in the palace? Your servant does not know, Your Majesty. Why did the snake appear in the imperial garden? Luckily, Consort Jing risked herself to save us, so the prince was unharmed. Eunuch N is investigating. Imperial physician, how is Consort Jing's wound? Is it serious? Your Majesty, the wound is deep and bleeding, and the snake is poisonous. Fortunately, Miss Yu called for help in time. Your Majesty, Consort Jing was injured protecting the prince. I wish to stay by Consort Jing's side and attend to her carefully. Good. With you taking care of Consort Jing, I am reassured. Consort Jing, today you cared for the prince. Stay in the prince's hall to recover. I'll assign you to look after you. Return to your palace once you are healed. Your Majesty, protecting the prince is my duty. Then I'll leave it to Miss Yu. Thank you, Consort Jing, for risking yourself today. If not for your timely intervention, the prince could have been in danger. Miss Yu, you're a smart girl. I'll be blunt. That snake's appearance was no coincidence. It was deliberately put in the imperial garden. That's Consort Jing. Why did she show up here? Your Highness, perhaps it was just coincidence. Consort Jing often walks in the imperial garden. She ruined my plans. Your Highness, you've always operated quietly in the harem, never seeking attention. What is your intention this time? Since entering the palace, I've always stayed out of trouble and avoided harem politics. I fear that competing for favor will cause disaster and implicate my brother at the border. But now, though my brother has earned military merit, he is suppressed because he refuses to rely on the general's mansion. Now, even the army's pay is being withheld. If I remain idle, my brother might not survive. He may lose his life. Your Highness, I do not understand court affairs. Miss Yu, I admire your bravery. You helped concubine Li rise in rank. I want to compete with the Empress. Are you willing to help me? Forgive me, Your Highness. I am not worthy to protect concubine Li. It was pure luck. Miss Yu, I am not testing you. I know the Empress is withholding palace supplies and colluding with outside officials. Will you help me? Your Highness, you must be disoriented from medicine. Let me help you rest. Sister, how is the prince? What happened today? Was so sudden. I really couldn't find a way to tell you. The prince is fine, thanks to Consort Jing's sacrifice. But Consort Jing mentioned to me just now that the Empress was cutting palace funds and secretly contacting outside officials. I don't know what Consort Jing intends to do. The Empress has always handled the palace expenses properly. She secretly sends silver to the general's mansion to win over border soldiers. Consort Jing's brother refuses to join their schemes, so he's excluded. After today's events, Consort Jing saved the prince, and the Empress resents her even more. This matter can't be exposed rashly. We need solid evidence. We must find a foolproof way. Lamb, you say Consort Jing saving the prince was a coincidence, not premeditated. Your Highness, Consort Jing is always cautious. Besides, today's event was spur of the moment. She had no way of knowing. Your Highness, General Wei from the General's mansion seeks a meeting. Little sister has picked out a war horse from the western regions for her brother. It urgently needs 300,000 taels of silver. Is there a way to appropriate funds from the palace? Lan, you may step out now.
Yes.
Brother, the situation at the border is already very tense. Supplies are still lacking. Your action is too conspicuous. As long as it's kept quiet, no one will know. Now the Emperor is wary of me. I struggle to move within the palace. If the 300,000 is exposed, I myself may not be safe. I've warned you before. Win the Emperor's favor as soon as possible. If you can't do it, then yield your position to someone capable. Don't ruin the General's mansion's affairs. I understand. Tomorrow I'll request funds from the Internal Affairs Bureau under the pretext of renovating the Buddha Hall. I will allocate silver from the palace. Don't let me down. The Empress's transfer of funds from the Internal Affairs Bureau might as well be reported to the Emperor through Consort Jing. Your Highness, your complexion looks good today. But this hand injury needs a few more days to heal. Thank you, Miss Yu, for taking care of me these days And not only looking after me, you even take the trouble to care for the young prince. Your Grace, that's too much praise. This is simply my duty as a servant. It's just that both you and the young prince are physically weak. You need to stay warm as soon as possible. I couldn't get a brazier today. Perhaps the household department's purchasing was delayed. Miss Yu, don't blame yourself. Today I overheard the head eunuch say that the Empress wants the prayer hall renovated to pray for blessings for His Majesty and the young prince. A large sum of silver was withdrawn from the household department. Renovating the prayer hall. Wasn't the prayer hall just renovated last year? Why renovate it again? Miss Yu means, Your Grace, His Majesty has been very busy with state affairs lately. He has no time for trivial matters of the harem. Your Grace is looking well today. Why don't I invite His Majesty to visit you? Thank you, Miss Yu. Your Majesty, this concubine greets you. Beloved, you may rise. I've been busy with government work lately. I neglected you. You told me. Your hand injury is mostly healed. Thank you, Your Majesty, for your concern. Thanks to Miss Yu. Why is your hand so cold, beloved? The weather is turning cold. Should add more charcoal for heat. Why hasn't you arranged it this month? He went to the household department early this morning to request a brazier.
But
why are there so few braziers? The household department is so negligent. Don't they know Lady Jing is recovering from an injury? Replying to His Majesty, they said charcoal is in short supply. They haven't purchased it yet. I went twice, and the steward only gave me half a brazier. They haven't purchased it yet. Winter is approaching. Such negligence. Perhaps they're short on silver in the household department. That delayed the purchasing. Short on silver. I just allocated funds to the household department a few days ago. How could they be short? Replying to His Majesty, I heard the Empress plans to renovate the prayer hall. So funds were diverted from the household department. They said it was to pray for blessings for you and the young prince. They said this takes priority. So the winter purchases are temporarily withheld. Renovating the prayer hall. Turns out this girl called me here for this purpose. Go to the prayer hall. Greetings to His Majesty and Lady Jing. I heard the prayer hall is being renovated. Checking on the progress. Replying to His Majesty, work on the prayer hall hasn't started yet. I granted funds several days ago. Why hasn't work started yet? Replying to His Majesty, the Empress said, renovation must begin on an auspicious day. Besides, materials aren't ready yet. Summon the Empress. Your Majesty, this concubine greets you. I heard you've been renovating the prayer hall lately, praying for blessings for me and the prince. But why, after so many days, has work not begun? Reporting to Your Majesty, renovation must be scheduled carefully. Some rare timber hasn't been found yet. It'll still take some time. If the timber hasn't been found yet, then postpone the prayer hall renovation. Return the funds to the household department. Keep it for winter needs. Your Majesty, the timber has basically been found. Just need a few more days. Empress, winter is almost here. All 6 palaces need supplies for winter. As the mistress of the 6 palaces, you haven't taken the harem's welfare seriously. From now on, Lady Jing will assist you in managing the affairs of the 6 palaces. Any ledger submitted by the household department must be approved by me personally. Understood, Your Majesty. I will obey. It must be you again. Sister helping her brother. You used the Northwest Army's funds to buy war horses. Now you're just waiting for your share of silver to fill the deficit. But now you're telling me the silver was taken back by the household department. How will I cover my brother's shortfall? Keep it down. The court strictly forbids purchasing military horses. And now the money was seized. Can this transaction? Forget it. These fine horses are all handpicked by father. They are very useful. Besides, tonight the war horses will be brought into the city. How will I cover the household department's deficit? As Empress, just find a pretext. Surely that's enough to fill the shortfall. Hixiang and the others will bring the imperial horses into the city tonight. Is there a specific location? All I know is the handover is at midnight, but the exact place isn't clear. Don't worry. I'll find a way to let His Majesty know about this. Your Grace, how are the accounts looking? Household department's expenditures are complex. Accounts are chaotic. If there's a deficit, it's hard to notice. Some accounts need His Majesty's own review to be sorted out. Why not ask His Majesty to come now? It's been a long time since His Majesty visited the young prince. That's a good idea. I'll send someone to inform His Majesty right now. Your Grace, has the general ever mentioned, if the grain and troops enter the city, is there a place for them to stay? My brother has mentioned it. If someone guards the workshop in the West City at night, that means military supplies are being transferred. Probably the area in the West City with the lights. Why would it be lit up? My brother never mentioned military supplies entering the city. Maybe you weren't aware, Your Grace. How could it be? Military supplies entering the city? My brother would surely file a report with the palace. Is someone privately buying troops and horses? I'll send someone to notify my brother right away. Your Grace, please wait. If someone really is secretly buying military horses, even the general may not be able to control it. Could I not control it as Emperor? Your Majesty.
Lady Jing.
I have sent word to your brother. Night inspection of the Weaving Bureau. To see if anyone's secretly buying troops and horses. If found, arrest them directly. No mistakes allowed. I will follow your command. I really underestimated you. Looks like your goal isn't just becoming Empress. I'll send word to my brother right away. Your Grace, please wait. Your Majesty, Your Grace. Walls have ears here. Reporting to Your Majesty. I've brought people to investigate the workshop in the West City. There was indeed a fire, and discovered a batch of war horses heading to the western region. War horses. I've already sent people to seize them. But by the time I arrived, the handover party had already left. Only caught a few stable hands. Any clues? Please examine them, Your Majesty. The silver found on the stable hands. Came from the Ministry of War's treasury. It's military pay. Minister Wei Zhao really is something. He dared to embezzle military funds to buy horses. Should Your Majesty question General Wei Zhao? Forget it. What happened today has probably alerted them. Until we have solid evidence, don't act rashly. Wei Zhao isn't the only one I plan to deal with. Wait until things quiet down. He'll surely slip up.
Lady Jing.
Thoroughly audit the household department's accounts and report any suspicious entries to me immediately. On any sign of suspicious accounts, I will let nothing slip by. General Wei's secret purchase of war horses was exposed. General Peng surrounded the weaving bureau with his men. What? How could it be? How is my brother? Luckily, General Wei left beforehand. He wasn't discovered. Why did General Peng bring soldiers to investigate? They say it was ordered personally by His Majesty. It was His Majesty who sent General Peng to investigate? Why didn't anyone in the Imperial Study report it? Shadow Pavilion. The agent we placed in the Imperial Study, Zhao Liuzi, was killed last night. Your Majesty, the token you granted me can finally be used tonight. What? Even Shadow Pavilion agents can be eliminated silently? How could this happen? Once again, the palace keeps causing trouble for me. It's always that wretched servant. Who are you? Prepare to die. Ah! How dare you? You dare attempt an assassination in my imperial garden. Tell me, who sent you? Your Majesty, the assassin has committed suicide. Take him away for a thorough investigation. Thank you, Your Majesty, for saving my life. Is it the Empress? I don't know. I know you've always targeted the Empress. I would never dare. Never dare. From Madame Li to Madame Su. And recent events. You've always calculated perfectly. If I can't see through things as the Emperor, then there's no point in being the Emperor. Your Majesty, You don't need to defend yourself. I know you're very clever. You must have noticed. I'm constrained by the General's mansion. The Wei family has completely infiltrated the government. The Empress dominates the harem single-handedly. I tolerate your actions because we share the same goal: to completely eliminate the General's power and restore the court. But I don't know why you are so deeply involved, moving so cautiously at every step. Please forgive me, Your Majesty. Since you don't wish to speak, I won't force you. But do you know I placed the young prince in your care? Because I trust you. Thank you for Your Majesty's generosity. I am willing to sacrifice myself. I have nothing to repay you. Starting tomorrow, serve by my side. I want to see just how bold the Empress really is. to dare make a move right next to me. Thank you, Your Majesty. I can protect myself. Are you relying solely on the poison needle in your sleeve? Your Majesty, I just worry that rushing to your side might stir up trouble. Haven't you caused enough trouble already? Reporting to Your Highness, the Emperor saved you. The assassin is dead. What? The Emperor ordered you to serve by his side. Now the young prince has been settled in the imperial study, being looked after by consort Jing. He certainly has a clever method. Have you rearranged the spies in the imperial study? Reporting to Your Highness, all the spies you sent were dismissed by Eunuch Anne. There are temporarily no trusted aides at the Emperor's side. How can that be? Now Ying's spies in the inner palace are paralyzed, and contacts outside have been lost. Contact Ying immediately. Make sure to find out who stole Ying's secrets. Yes, Your Highness. Your Majesty, it's late. Have a bowl of soup to warm yourself. These pigeons are freshly slaughtered from the imperial kitchen. Pigeons from Shadow Pavilion. How many spies does the Empress have? Reporting to Your Majesty, 70%. I'm just curious. With so many people in the palace, how can you tell who are the Empress's spies? Reporting to Your Majesty, I have my own ways. Shadow Peach Blossom Poison Control. Long-term use gives off a unique scent. Greetings to the Empress. Eunuch N, I've come to deliver a bowl of ginseng soup for the Emperor. Is His Majesty inside? Reporting to Your Highness, Miss Yu has already delivered it. The Emperor is reviewing memorials inside. He specifically instructed. No one is allowed to enter, including Eunuch N and myself. Please don't be angry, Your Highness.
His Majesty gave orders.
I wouldn't dare disobey. A lowly maid serving at the Emperor's side. I wonder what your former master would think. Your Highness, the imperial physician said, your pulse is very stable now. The imperial heir will surely be healthy. If I give birth to the prince, this position of imperial consort, the Empress has arrived. Greetings, Your Majesty. Empress. I am pregnant, so I can't greet you far away. Let's skip the formalities. Today I have acquired top-grade wild ginseng, so I wanted to come see you and the future prince. Thank you for your concern, Your Highness. Your embroidery skills are getting more refined. Thank you for the compliment. It's just a way to pass the time. This pregnancy has not come easily, so I stay in bed every day to protect it. I dare not exert myself. You do know your place, but the little maid by your side now serves at the Emperor's side. You, right? Yes, that one. The one who advises you? Now she's become quite favored by the Emperor. Isn't she helping you take care of the young prince? Sister, don't be naive. People are unpredictable. How can you be sure? She's not climbing over us for her own gain? Impossible. Sister, why can't you understand? Now that you're pregnant, you can't be with the emperor all the time. But he always needs someone close. A TG person. Yu's quite attractive and very clever. She knows how to win the emperor's favor. It's only natural for those close to the throne to prosper. You must understand this. Are you sure? She truly wanted to help you before. Or was she just using you to climb higher? In the harem, is there any branch higher than the emperor? Sister, I just want to remind you. Don't think you'll always be favored just because you're pregnant. Your Highness, Your Highness. Yes, Your Highness Miss Yu is serving by the emperor. The maids in the imperial study say, the emperor is especially fond of Miss Yu. I feared telling you would upset you and harm the baby, so I didn't dare tell you. You dare betray me and let the empress laugh at me. Since you betrayed me for your own gain, then don't blame me for forgetting our past, Your Highness. Your Highness, General Wei requests an audience. He's waiting in the side hall. Quick, invite him in. Don't alarm anyone else. The issue with the army remains unresolved. Brother, attacking now really... Don't worry, sister. Our general's mansion commands great power, and southwest border is facing a major disaster. That old emperor sure has his concerns. Even if he has solid evidence, he won't dare touch me. Then why are you attacking this time, brother? It's just that the military funds have been delayed. The soldiers are complaining. That meddling General Pang has reported to the Ministry of Revenue. I secretly sent someone to intercept the ledgers, but I need you to handle things inside, involving the emperor, so he can't pay attention to court affairs. You want me to handle things inside? Ever since that lowly maid began serving the emperor, I haven't even seen the emperor's face. Sister, think of a solution. If this gets exposed, it will affect the general's mansion. Looks like I'll need to ask Consort Li for help. As for you, think about brother's suggestion. Maybe let her join our prince's mansion? Brother, do you really want to do this?
T.
U.T. Please forgive me, Your Majesty. What were you just thinking about? So lost in thought. I think I just saw General Wei Zhao coming into the palace. Now he's headed to the Empress's chambers. My imperial brother-in-law. He really cares less and less about me, the emperor. Eunuch N is here. What has Wei Zhao been busy with lately? Your Majesty, Wei Zhao has been frequently coming in and out of the Ministry of War and the Ministry of Revenue recently. He's been closely associating with several officials. He must be busy making up for the deficit in military funds. Convey my order in 3 days. Hold a banquet in the palace to entertain General Wei and all the commanders, to celebrate the great victory in the southwest. I want to let General Wei enjoy himself. Uh, Watch out, Your Highness. Get out of here. Well, who upset my dear sister? You look so angry. Be careful not to upset the imperial baby. Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness. What that person said made sense, Your Highness. You're such a cunning servant. She pretends to be innocent in front of me, yet curries favor and loyalty in front of the emperor. Sister, don't get so upset. No matter how clever you is this month, she is just a servant after all. If it gets too much, just find an excuse to drive her out of the palace. It's easy for you to say, Your Highness. Now she's a royal favorite. How can we just send her away as we please? What if some prince or a nobleman takes a liking to her and wants to marry her? What do you mean by that, Your Highness? Tomorrow, His Majesty will host a banquet to celebrate the Southwest victory. All the royals and nobles will be invited into the palace. Sister, perhaps you should look for an opportunity. This is drunken immortal powder. Just get some on her clothes, and it will take effect. Maid greets, Consort Li. Has Your Highness been well lately? I am well. You, now that you serve before the throne, you've become even steadier and more capable. Do you remember what you said? When you were in my residence. Please trust me, Your Highness. I am wholly devoted to you. I have absolutely no desire for His Majesty. Your Highness flatters me. Everything from the past, I still remember every word. That's good. Useless. You can't even handle such a small matter. With this great victory, General Wei's contributions were invaluable. I am holding this banquet especially for him. Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Highness, the Emperor really treats Miss Yu well.
Enough.
Sister Lan told me to watch out for you. I bet this poison in your hand is meant for me. Consort Li, oh Consort Li, you're so foolish. I'll just use you as a stepping stone then. Please grant a cup of imperial wine to General Wei. Yes. This imperial wine, I want to try it too. Cheers. So it was drunken immortal powder after all? General, you don't look well. This strong liquor isn't good for you. I'll help you rest in the side hall. All right, fine. You little maid, really unsettle me. General, please behave properly. We're in the palace after all. So what if we're in the palace? Today I'll have you right here. Wait, General. Don't ruin your reputation over a servant like me. Don't disturb His Majesty. The throne can't hold His Majesty much longer. This country needs a new ruler. General, be careful what you say. Words like that will get your whole clan executed. General, are you drunk? Drunk? I'm very sober. My 3,000 personal soldiers are camped just outside the city at Swallow Hill. Each one is worth 10 ordinary men tigers in combat. My war horses are all Western thoroughbreds. They can cover 1,000 miles a day. We can storm the city at any time. How did you raise your soldiers and horses, General? It's from the Emperor's own military pay. Wei Shou. You deserve death for your crimes. Your Highness, I was drunk. Everything I said was nonsense. Drunk? I think you were quite clear-headed. Embezzling military funds? Secretly buying horses and soldiers. Favoritism in the army does that. Does that sound like drunken nonsense? That lowly maid seduced me and drugged me. I'll kill you. Ah! Don't move. Your Highness. Imperial physician. Summon the Imperial physician quickly. Let Her Highness lie flat. Raise her legs. Quickly. Wei Zhao, today you tried to harm the royal heir and plotted rebellion. Do you admit your guilt? Your Majesty, I have been wronged. It was that wretched maid trying to frame me. Everything I said was nonsense. She tricked me into saying those things. Offended Consort Li, Your Highness, I deserve to die 1,000 deaths. I never dare harbor rebellious intent. Your Majesty, old General Wei just entered the palace.
He's on his way to the Empress's residence now.
That old fox has been claiming illness and refuses to attend court. But now he's barging straight into the Phoenix Pavilion. I'd like to see what this father and daughter are up to. Take this traitor to the Imperial dungeon and await his punishment. Father. I'm not worth it, Father. What a big game of chess. All ruined by this idiot, Wei Zhao. Father, brother, he didn't mean it. He was framed by that wretched maid. Enough. If he wasn't an idiot, how could he give others a chance to exploit him? I told you to look after him in the palace, not to indulge him. I've now alerted our enemies. You, I, and all of the general's manor will be buried with him. Father, you must save brother. He's your only son. Son? Ever since he ruined my plans, he's just a pawn. Remember, if the emperor asks about Bixiao, say his greed was to blame. He acted alone. The general's manor had nothing to do with it. If you act, be careful and follow the rules. One more mistake, and I'll clean house myself. If I lose the protection of the general's manor, I have no place in the palace. My royal son. I still have the prince. Consort Li and the Empress colluded, and almost killed my son. Unforgivable! Your Majesty, do you still want to plead for her? She nearly cost you your life. Your Majesty, I just think that Consort Li, after losing her child, is truly pitiful. She was used by the Empress too. You're still sentimental. I just think that although Consort Li made mistakes, her crimes don't warrant death. Forget it. Your Majesty, is there trouble on your mind? Wei Zhao confessed to all his crimes. Embezzled millions in military funds. Secretly bought thousands of war horses. He claims it was all his doing alone. And nothing to do with the general's manor. An old Wei even returned the military token to me. Through an emissary. Claiming he failed in raising his son. To clear the family's name. But Your Majesty, to embezzle millions of military funds, privately purchase thousands of war horses, and train 3,000 private soldiers. How could a mere minor general do it all on his own? Of course I know that. It's just that there's nothing else I can do. My prince. My dear prince. Sister is awake. Drink some ginseng soup to nourish yourself. Get out. If it weren't for you, how could my prince not have a sister? I know you hate me. I am also a mother. How could I not understand the pain of losing a child? But sister, have you ever thought about who really did this to you? Yes. It was my brother who caused you to lose your child. But if no one was behind this, how would my brother have gone mad and run into you? What do you mean by that? It was that wretched maid. He clearly knew you wanted to use drunken fairy powder against him. But he just didn't say anything. He even played along and drew my brother into the trap. Otherwise, why would His Majesty show up at the side palace? He's clearly skilled in pharmacology. How could he not know that drunken fairy powder would make someone insane? He was killing with a borrowed knife, killing 3 birds with 1 stone. But the imperial physician said he saved me. Save you? That was just a performance to appear loyal. Don't be foolish, sister. We've both been played by you. Now your child was stillborn, and my prince has always been in his care. Isn't this his way of winning His Majesty's favor? I think of my prince every night. I just hope my prince can return to me soon. What does your prince have to do with me? What if you could become the foster mother of the future crown prince? Mother, what do you mean by this? If you help me get my prince back, I'll speak to His Majesty on your behalf. You lost your beloved child? I am willing to let you raise my prince instead. If one day he takes the throne, then you will be. What do you want me to do? You. Are you really going to poison your own prince? How could I poison my own prince? This medicine is colorless and tasteless, harmless and non-toxic. At most, it will make the child restless. Just cry all night. You. Maid Yu greets concubine Li. How is your grace's recovery? I'm already fine. You, I haven't thanked you for saving me that day. I also heard you pleaded with His Majesty for mercy. That's why His Majesty forgave me. This kindness, I will remember always. No need to be formal. Your Grace. You are a victim too. Your Grace, let me say one more thing. The Empress is very shrewd. And ruthless. Please be extremely careful. If she has hated you once, she will hate you again. Such hypocrisy. What a show. I understand. Consort Li has arrived. I was just inside coaxing the little prince.
Consort Li.
You're looking quite well. Oh, right. These little clothes. I sewed them myself. They were meant for my own child. But now they're no use, so I'll give them to the little prince. It's a token of my concern. Consort Li, how thoughtful of you. The little prince is sure to love them. Maybe I'm just overthinking. May I see the little prince? Please go ahead. Oh dear, this little prince is truly adorable. The more I look, the more I like him. He's so sweet. There, don't cry. Your Grace, why is the little prince crying so suddenly? He never cries at night. Call the imperial physician, quickly. Imperial physician Li, what's wrong with the little prince? Your Grace, Miss Yu, the little prince's pulse is stable. There's no sign of illness. Then why is the little prince crying so much? In my humble opinion, the little prince's constant crying is likely because he misses his birth mother. He is at an age where he is attached to her. Perhaps they've been apart too long. And so he's unsettled. Imperial physician Li, so you mean. In my humble view, let the little prince stay with his birth mother for a few days. To ease his longing. It may calm him down. That's ridiculous. Your Grace, medicines are useless for the little prince. This is my last resort. Consort Li really is foolish. Nonsense. The Empress has only cared for the little prince a few times. How could that make him sick for missing his mother? Your Majesty, look. The little prince is crying incessantly. It may be related to this oil stain. It's from the clothes Consort Li brought today. She even brought some for the prince. I worried Consort Li had ulterior motives. So I checked everything myself, found nothing suspicious, and lowered my guard, letting Consort Li approach. Why would she do this? Perhaps by the Empress's order. The Empress's methods are still so underhanded. I will thoroughly investigate this matter. Your Majesty, I beg for punishment. I did not care for the little prince properly. Returning him to the Empress's palace. What? I know the General's mansion is Your Majesty's main concern. As long as it's not destroyed, you will not be at peace. Right now, General Wei Zhao is suspected of embezzling military funds. But there is no solid proof he secretly keeps soldiers, nor evidence that the mansion colluded with foreign powers, and plotting rebellion can't be proved. At present, only the Empress could be linked to the General's mansion. I'm willing to play along. Do you know the Empress's palace itself is dangerous? If anything befalls you, if Your Majesty wants to eradicate the mansion, this is the fastest and only way. So what's your plan? Please send the little prince back to the Empress's palace. I will go with him as someone to be punished. The Empress will feel she's already triumphed, and will let her guard down. At that moment, I can search for clues in secret. I'll play along with you. I'll send hidden guards to protect you. Greetings, Your Majesty the Empress. By His Majesty's order, I've brought back the little prince for you to raise. Everything has been settled. Wretched maid. Didn't I warn you? Going against me is a dead end. You vile maid. Scheming again and again, and harming me this much. Now you come willingly. I'll grant your wish. This will be your burial place. Come. Handle it cleanly. Make him vanish without a trace. I never want to see you again. What are you doing? You dare betray me and Shadow Pavilion. Sister Lan, I've already asked His Majesty to let me atone and return with the little prince to the Empress's palace. The Empress will never let me go this time. Our plan can begin now. Good. I'll withdraw all Shadow Pavilion guards and make sure nothing goes wrong. Who are you really? I've never wronged you. Why do you want to harm me? No enmity between us. The hatred between us is irreconcilable. Do you still remember Ling Ling? The one who took your place in receiving favor and gave birth to a prince on your behalf, only to be strangled to death by you. Her name was Ling. She was my biological sister. What did you say? Did you really think I came here to die? This is not the place where I will meet my end today. It is your prison. Ying has carefully trained you for years. Yet you dare betray me. Betray the Shadow Pavilion. The Shadow Pavilion for you has done all the dirty work for the General's manor. So many shadows in the Shadow Pavilion died unjust deaths, without even a grave. In the Shadow Pavilion, Shilin always protected me. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be alive today. He was my only true friend in this life. And yet, you let him die so tragically, treating me this way. The General's manor will not forgive you. Sister Lan has sealed off the palace gates to outsiders. No one is allowed to enter or leave. The young prince needs quiet recuperation. Her Majesty the Empress is personally looking after him inside. Do not disturb. Search every inch thoroughly. Be sure to find the secret letters between the Empress, Shadow Pavilion, and General's Manor. The secret correspondence. I hope. I've searched everywhere possible. Other than a few secret letters from Shadow Pavilion in recent days, I found nothing else. I, Lady Fujin, have been plotting for years. How could mere ants like you find anything so easily? If I don't contact my father within 3 days, he will surely come to the palace to look for me. Then your doom will come. Your Majesty is right. Evidence doesn't find itself. It must be offered up willingly. What are you trying to do? Your words served as a reminder to me. That old fox is extremely suspicious by nature. The more time passes, the worse it is for us. We must lure him into our trap himself. How do we do it? Step 1. Let his guard down. Send word to the General's manor. Say that Consort Jing and the maids are taking extreme care of the young prince. It's better they stay confined in the palace. The Empress has resumed managing the 6 palaces and will personally take the prince back to Zhao. The Emperor and Empress have reconciled. All right. This time I'll catch you all in one net. Master, what was delivered from the palace is the Empress's secret letter. Bring it quickly. I knew that a tiger father would have no inferior daughter. She can definitely hold the fort. The white carriage enters the palace. I'm going to visit. My good daughter, with a prince by her side, the Empress will surely regain control of the harem. This trump card. The world will surely belong to me, the old man. General Wei walked slowly. His Majesty heard General Wei entered the palace and asked the general to come to the imperial study, saying there are important things to discuss. Thank you, Yuna, for leading the way. General, please. Your loyal subject greets your Majesty. General Wei, you're here. Please rise quickly. Thank you, Your Majesty. Let me hear why you are being so lenient to the Empress. I've thought about this for a long time. The Empress is the mother of the nation, and the mother of the prince. Allowing a maid to look after the prince this month was indeed my oversight. Your Majesty is wise. There's bound to be misunderstandings between a couple. The Empress's devotion to Your Majesty is clear as day. That's right. It was my misunderstanding. I've ordered Consort Jing and the maid Yu to be confined in the palace. No leaving without an imperial decree. Matters of the harem should return to the Empress's control. But what worries you, Your Majesty? But now the war at the border is intense. Urgent reports arrive continuously. I must trouble you, General, to take action soon, to stabilize the troops. Don't worry, Your Majesty. After this old official visits Her Majesty the Empress, I will come immediately. Looks like the Empress spoke the truth. So this young emperor really needs help from the Empress Dowager. Oh.
Did General Wei bring a gift to the palace this time?
Replying to Your Majesty. I used the Empress to send a message that we have reconciled. I am truly relieved. So I prepared generous gifts, wishing Your Majesty and the Empress harmony, and peace and prosperity to the country. General Wei, you really are thoughtful. It just so happens I was going to visit the prince. Why not let me go with you too? See the fine gifts you've brought, along with the Empress. Your Majesty, these are items the Empress normally plays with in her boudoir. They may not be worthy of your eyes. Very well. I won't disturb your reunion with the Empress. General, feel free. I take my leave. I wonder how Yu's preparations are going. You think just by wearing these clothes, you can pretend to be me? Do you think my father is a fool? You're just making a poor imitation. Utterly ridiculous. General Yang Wei knows the Empress's habits inside out. Even the slightest glance. Sister Land forgets. I grew up in the Shadow Pavilion too. Her Majesty's posture and bearing, her voice and tone, I learned all of them from my governess. Unforgettable? I never expected they'd come in handy someday. I feel as though I see you standing here as you did years ago. My sister will watch over us. General Wei has arrived. How could my good father not come? Let's not keep my good father waiting. My dear daughter, you truly didn't disappoint your father. Father, you're here. What is this? Your daughter has not fully recovered from a recent cold. You must take good care of yourself. Yes, father. My daughter, how did you manage to bring the young prince back by your side? I just used a little trick. Not only did the little prince return to Western Shay, I also had the emperor punish that wretched maid. However, what concerns you? I always feel uneasy in my heart. Did the emperor say something? I just entered the palace. The emperor stopped me. He talked about the border warfare. His words sounded like dissatisfaction towards me.
Exactly.
Although the emperor restored my authority over the 6 palaces, he still hasn't given me any trust. Clearly, he's wary of you and the general's mansion. I'm afraid he has other plans behind the scenes. Painting and calligraphy as one. His Majesty has repeatedly mentioned court officials. They've spoken ill of the general's mansion for a long time. If the general's mansion fails in this expedition, it will definitely face impeachment by the court officials. Then the general's mansion will be in a tough spot. Impeachment. Those useless gluttons. What right do they have to impeach me? Father, calm yourself. If not for His Majesty instigating them, how could ordinary court officials openly oppose the general's mansion? The scheming young emperor actually plots against me. If it weren't for my general's mansion guarding the gates, suppressing the internal uprisings, would his throne be so secure? But father, after all, His Majesty is the ruler, and we are his subjects. With a charge of treason, he could wipe out our entire family. You still underestimate your father. Treason. Do you think I wouldn't dare? The young emperor, if he dares move against me. There are others more anxious than us. I've already secretly made a pact with King of the Northern D. If the young emperor dares to act, the general's mansion will be surrounded. 300,000 cavalry will immediately march south and head straight for the imperial city. By then, he won't be able to sit on that throne anymore. Father, you are truly far-sighted. It was foolish of me. But those Northern D cavalry are far away, on the frontier. If word leaks out, How could I not consider that? That's exactly why I brought these letters to see you today. Father, forgive your foolish daughter. It's your good-for-nothing brother. I am asked to hand over the uniforms from the military supply department to show loyalty. Without him, we couldn't take control of the capital as quickly as possible. Otherwise, the alliance pact with Northern D would be meaningless. You're a good daughter to me, and the Emperor's consort. You must find a way, coax, deceive, or steal. Do everything possible to get the commander's tally for me. Rest assured, Father, I will personally hand the tally to you. Good. You truly are my good daughter. Then I'll wait in the mansion for good news. Your Majesty, take care of your health. Don't let anything disrupt major affairs. Yes, Father. Your Majesty, servant, I've reviewed the letters between General Wei and the King of Northern D. The letters repeatedly mention important border defenses, infantry and urban defensive positions. Every word concerns national safety. What a secret alliance. Colluding from inside and outside. Since that old thief likes to put on a show, I'll play along with him. I'm handing this tally to you. Go tell that old villain that you drugged me into a coma. Now I remain unconscious. Make him bring the tally and enter the palace at once to take charge of the situation. Is this your intention, Your Majesty? I want him to know. My throne is not something he can covet. Go ahead, I'll wait for him in the palace. Daughter. As soon as I got your message, I rushed over immediately. So how did it go? Father, heaven is aiding me.
His Majesty recently caught a cold.
I added a special ingredient to his medicinal soup. He is now unconscious. I've been attending to him closely and found this in his sleeping chambers. Heaven's mandate is mine. Truly, the mandate of heaven belongs to me. Father, quickly dispatch troops into the palace. Any delay might cause trouble. Isn't this too rushed? Father, no one has heard about His Majesty's coma yet. The tally can still summon the sniper battalion. If we wait any longer, it'll be too late. Heaven's mandate. I'll go deploy the troops at once. Set the situation. Once I have everything under control, I will be the greatest hero of this new dynasty. This empire will belong to me from now on. Emperor is ill. He summoned me to the palace to take charge. Traitors and rebels. Your Majesty. You're right. I truly am sick. I need your medicine. Now that you've come, I'll be cured at once. Daughter, what's going on? Father, you're my daughter. The Empress has always been in the palace. Listening to you call me your good daughter. It doesn't matter. Now that I have the tally, today I'll kill the ruler. HMPH, what can you do about it? Is that so? Why is the person seeking the scriptures here? This tiger tally is fake. This tiger tally is real. You have never sat on my throne. So how would you know? This imperial order outranks the tiger tally. Wei Gozhong, you've colluded with foreign enemies. You plotted treason, an unforgivable crime. Seize him immediately. Yes. Young Emperor, don't celebrate too soon. Northern D's 300,000 cavalry will soon overrun the capital. By then, all of you will be buried with me. General Pang has already taken control of the northern enemy troops. No one will come to save you. No rush. Take him away. I refuse to accept this. Young Emperor, I refuse to accept this outcome. Is everything over? Yes, Your Majesty. Is the Empress still here? I bound the Empress in the secret chamber. Let's go. See her. My father lost. Winner takes all, loser loses everything. I have nothing to say. I only ask Your Majesty. Let me die with dignity. I just remembered Linger once asked me to let her and her sister go.
But
I didn't agree. Announce that the Empress's guards died suddenly from illness, then give her a proper burial. Yes. Your Majesty. Who is Ling? You maneuvered so carefully in the palace. All for him. Replying to Your Majesty. Ling is my older sister. She is also the shadow sister of the Shadow Pavilion in the general's mansion. After giving birth to the young prince, she was strangled by the Empress. Are you talking about the young prince? Your Majesty, please calm down. The Empress is unable to bear children. So she plotted for Your Majesty to favor my sister for one night, and gave birth to an imperial heir. I never expected. My own flesh and blood turned out to be his pawn as well. I deserve to die. Please punish me, Your Majesty. What crime have you committed? By exposing the general's mansion's plot for treason, you have rendered meritorious service to the nation. What's there to be guilty of? I deceived the ruler, hid my true identity, and infiltrated the palace to avenge my sister. I disturbed the inner palace. My crimes deserve death 1,000 times over. Then I will punish you by having you brew a pot of osmanthus wine for me. How about that? Your Majesty, sit down. The general's mansion has now been executed to the last member. The Shadow Pavilion has also collapsed. Your sister's revenge has been taken. What do you plan to do next? I wish to leave this place. Leave? Where do you want to go? I can grant you any money, fame, fortune, or glory you desire. Thank you, Your Majesty. My great revenge is fulfilled. So I no longer wish to be trapped within these palace walls. I want to go out and see the people suffering from illness. I wish to dedicate my life to practicing medicine and saving lives. Very well. I grant your wish. This token will allow you to command the Imperial Pharmacy Bureau and oversee all medical herbs. This document will ensure you can travel freely across Jiangnan. You won't encounter any trouble. Thank you, Your Majesty. I have one more request. Whenever the osmanthus blooms, remember to return to the capital. Let me make sure you are safe. I will obey, Your Majesty. So many years have passed. I never thought you would still remember our promise. The prince calls you auntie. Auntie. Are you willing to stay?